Alright, today I'm just going to be ranking Rec Room Originals, because, hey, why not? So there are a lot of good Rec Room Originals, and there are some bad Rec Room Originals. I'm looking at you, Park. Let's start off with one of my personal favorites, Rec Royale. Now, Rec Royale, it's fun, both the solo version and the squad version. I have tons of wins on this. I give this really solid and respectable S+. It deserves it. You're doing great, my friend. Alright, next we have our dear friend laser tag. Now, I like laser tag. It's a good concept, and I like the aesthetic a lot. One thing I have a grudge against it is the health system. Why do you need a health system? You don't need a health system. It can just be one hit down, like normal laser tag. I put you in B. I'm just going to put paintball in A tier because while it doesn't have the power weapons, which I really like, by the way, it does have more map options and one hit downs. And overall, it's just a lot more fun, so I'm going to put you in A tier. All right, now let's move on to the sports, because there's quite a bit of sports. All right, next we have Stunt Runner. So Stunt Runner, it's not underrated, but it's not overrated. It's really good, not above paintball, but kind of on par with laser tag. So I'm just going to put you with laser tag. Oh boy, this is going to be a hot take. Soccer. I'm pretty sure most people would have put this directly in F, where, as most people would say, it would belong. But no, it's actually kind of fun. I will give you one thing. It is very buggy. I will give you that. But aside from the bugginess, it's actually really, really good. Congratulations, you get your spot. You deserve it. Congratulations. Alright, next we have dodgeball. I kind of have a bit of a grudge with dodgeball. The grabbing system, like how you're supposed to like catch the balls, it's just really complicated, and I don't really like it. I'm just gonna give it a nice cold C for complicated. Alright, next, paddleball. It is only good if you want to grind for tokens, and even still, it's hard to get tokens nowadays. G tier. Alright, these two kind of go together. Disc golf and disc golf propulsion. This one is a classic. You can't go wrong with it, although I only play it for weeklies. This one, I don't play at all. But honestly, the concept seems really fun, and I like that little guy in the background. He seems fun. B, and also in B. Alright, bowling. This one gets dogged on a lot, and it is actually a lot better than you guys think. Controls are a bit hard to learn when you actually, bowling the ball, and screen players do have an advantage in this. I understand perfectly. But it's fun. A tier. I feel like that's good enough. Let's move on to the Hangout Rooms. Let's start off with just the worst one, Park. Nobody ever likes Park. Unless you're doing like a hangout game. And even then, people don't really like hangout games to begin with. I'm basing these on fun, and this really falls far down there. So yeah. Next we have lounge. This is not as bad as Park. Park is really only like Easter egg based. Because there's like, there's that one part with like the amphitheater, and behind that is the Crimson Cauldron Tower, or something like that. I don't really know. Park isn't my favorite. Now, lounge, on the other hand, it's actually a little underrated. Because there's the dartboard, there's the ping pong table, and then there's the poker thing in the back. And also, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of poker. Alright, if I were to let bias control this, I would slap it in A tier. But it's based off of fun. So I'm going to have to put it in the same tier as you. I'm sorry. Okay, next we have 3D charades. Underrated a little bit. But for the most part, it's what it is. It's 3D charades. I mean, I don't know what you expected from it. It is good the way it is. A, the rec center. Now, this is the first place that I went to. It's pretty much the first place anybody has gone to if they've ever played Rec Room. And personally, it is really fun. You can meet the goofiest people here. You can meet really toxic people here. It's always a random chance of the dice. And I love it. That's not the way it was intended to be, but it's still really fun for that. So I will slap it in S tier. Crescendo. I play this on my Xbox because I don't have a actual VR headset with a PC. Yes, if you're wondering, I'm recording this on my Quest. Cry about it. I've never beaten this, but from what I know and from what I've played, it's actually pretty fun. B tier. Isle of the Lost Skulls. It's a good quest. I'll give it that. The coin system is really nice, and you can buy in-game items just off of playing the game. One gripe I have about it, it is pretty grindy. Like for that last level where you have to find those like 2 key things, you're gonna have to really know the exact locations of them if you're gonna want to progress. That's the one gripe I have about it, but honestly, it deserves what it gets. A tier. Crimson Cauldron. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like Golden Trophy's younger brother. That's Really the only way I can put it. But that being said, it's a good older brother. Younger brother. I'm an idiot. Honestly, it deserves what it gets. A nice, crisp B. Let's just do golden trophy now. It's really freaking easy. But that being said, it is very enjoyable. Not very grindy, but it's a bit on the easier side, which doesn't make it too fun. So C, you go. Jumbotron. Yeah, this is going on par with Royale. The boss fight is just the right amount of hard but easy, and I just like the overall theme of it. It's not really freaking hard like Crescendo, but it's not really freaking easy like Golden Trophy. I'll give it that. It deserves its spot. It is incredible. All right, last minute revisions, just because now that I'm looking at it all out, I might want to make a few changes. Okay, you know what? I'll put Paintball in S, and I will put Crescendo in A. Lounge goes to B. Paddleball goes to C. Yeah, I know that there's not, that every single one isn't on here, so I'm just going to rank the ones that aren't on here, which would be Showdown, Rec Rally, and Orientation, because I'm going to have to include Orientation. So, Showdown, SS. It is incredible. Let's just pretend that Showdown is right here. Okay? Showdown's there. Alright, Rec Rally. Rec Rally was fun for like a week, and then it just fell off hard. It deserves its spot at C pretty firmly. If you got the reference, congratulations. Alright, Orientation. It's actually a bit underrated. I'm just gonna say it. I put it in C. It's not good, but it's not typically bad. I'll give it that much. I feel like it deserves it. Alright, this is my tier list. You can use hashtags now on YouTube, I guess, because that exists. I don't know why they're trying to be like Instagram. It's already owned by a multi-billion-dollar company. We don't need another multi-billion-dollar company to use hashtags. It's really not that helpful. Alright, so I guess you just use this hashtag, I guess, if you want to post your own. By the way, this is the room. I highly recommend it. It's really fun. Oh yeah, also there's all this over here. I don't know what that is, but we're just going to leave that for another time. If you like what you see, make sure you like the video. If you really like what you see and want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out a ton. And I have a goal for 50 subs. If we can get to 50 subs, I will dress as an egghead. Why not?